Good afternoon, everybody from Finland, and welcome to the Entrepreneurship World Cup Finland National Finals. In this live event, in the next 1 hour and a half, we will select one startup out of 3 to proceed to the next stage in this international innovation competition. My name is Elina Pöllänen. I'm from Southeastern Finland University of Applied Sciences. From Small Business Center, and Small Business Center is the national coordinator of this event. The event will be held in English, but I will before we continue any further, I will give a short introduction in Finnish, and then we get back to move on the show with English. Hyvää iltapäivää kaikille ja tervetuloa seuraamaan tätä Entrepreneurship World Cupin Suomen karsintaa. Tässä live-striimatussa tapahtumassa me tullaan valitsemaan seuraavan 1,5 tunnin aikana yksi voittaja 3 finaalin pääsestä startupista, joka jatkaa matkaansa tässä kansainvälisessä innovaatiokilpailussa. Mun nimi on Elina Pöllänen, olen Kaakkois-Suomen ammattikorkeakoulun pienyrityskeskukselta ja pienyrityskeskus on tämän tapahtuman Suomen koordinaattori. Tässä tapahtumassa yleisön on mahdollista osallistua, eli tämän video streamboxin vieressä on tuommoinen chattiboksi, niin laittakaa sinne kommentteja ja kysymyksiä startupeille, niin paneudutaan niihin sitten tuolla tämän tapahtuman loppupäässä tarkemmin. Tapahtuma tullaan vetämään englanniksi, mutta suomeksikin voitte kysymyksiä kirjoittaa, niin käännellään niitä sitten sitä mukaan, kun hyviä kysymyksiä sinne saadaan. Okay, let's move on in English. I was just telling in Finnish about the opportunity to participate in this event. So next to this live stream box, you see a chat box where you can leave your comments and your questions for the startups. And in the later part of this event, we will be also presenting questions from the audience to our startups. And you can also rate your favorite startup in this event. So by clicking the startup's name, which are below the screen, the rating scale comes up and you can give your points there. And next, I want to have a small recap about what Entrepreneurship World Cup is all about. So Entrepreneurship World Cup is really a massive startup and innovation competition. It invites entrepreneurs at all stages, at idea stage, early stage, and growth stage, to join the competition. And in any lines of business, startups have been able to sign up for the program and competition all over the world. Entrepreneurship World Cup is one of the largest or the largest startup ecosystem in the world, and it has members or partners in 199 countries all over the world. This great initiative is organized by 3 main organizers: Miss Global Forum, Global Entrepreneurship Network, Leadership Foundation. And on top of that, group of other entrepreneurial support organizations. And on behalf of Small Business Center and Finland, I would like to thank the great opportunity to be part of this great ecosystem. It is a great opportunity for startups to get global networks, high-class startup training, investment opportunities, and for the startups proceeding to the finals, great cash prizes. I would also like to thank our networks in Finland for spreading the word about this exciting competition. The startup programs in Southeastern Finland University of Applied Sciences, Aalto Business Center, Haaga-Helia Startup School, and Miksei Mikkeli. We are planning to continue developing this network and reaching out to even more startups in the coming years. Now I will give the floor to the director of Small Business Center, Anne Gustafsson-Pesonen. Unfortunately, she couldn't join the live event, but we have a video from her. Thank you, Anne. There might have been some technical problems. I received now notifications, so really pity if that was the case with the video. Anne was wishing good luck for the participating startups, and she's explaining about the cooperation and how it has developed between Global Entrepreneurship Network and Small Business Center. So the winning startup today will proceed to the next stage in this international competition and get a chance to be among the 100 startups pitching in the EWC Global Finals in October. And on top of that, the winning startup will also get a leadership training package provided by the Small Business Center, which is worth of 3,500 euros. So exciting 1 hour ahead of for our startups. I congratulate you already reaching to this point. Very well done. And next, I will present you the evaluation criteria of the competition. So far, startups, the 3 startups, what we have pitching for us today, have been evaluated on 2 rounds with judges, and their business ideas have been scored. And the evaluation criteria is same throughout the competition. It concentrates on 4 P's: people, product, potential, and predictability. People, so the whole team behind the startup and their skills and competencies, the product and solution itself and what it brings to the world, potential, what is the market situation for the solution, and predictability, so what are the plans for the future and strategy for the startup to grow their business. Next, I will present our jury. So our jury members, please, could you put your videos on and mics on?
Can someone help?
Okay. So first, the spokesman of the jury, Olli Marjalaakso, is from City of Mikkeli, Miksei Development Company Ltd, and Olli himself is also a startup entrepreneur. Olli, did you have some problems with your connection? Okay, we move on to the next judge to be presented. Marja Vartiainen from Foundation of Finnish Entrepreneurs. Okay, probably Olli is trying to say something.
I cannot put my video. Yeah, Can you?
Yes, we can hear you. So you had some problem with your
You can move
video. Okay, well, if there is a problem with your video, we have to continue without seeing your face, but I think the main thing is that okay, now it's on. Very, very good. Okay, Olli, now that everything is working again, would you like to say something as the spokesman of the jury?
So can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So there's been some kind of lagging
Yeah, there is lagging.
problem.
Is it only Olli's video or?
Problem. The
Okay, Maria, is this lagging happening for you as well? Is the connection bad for you or is it okay?
I didn't quite well hear what Olli was saying, but
yes,
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Okay, so hopefully Olli will get his connection up soon.
Delay.
Yeah, there is delay.
The video
Olli.
and the voice, but all in all, it's very exciting. We can have a connection problem.
Yeah, we move on to Maria with presentations. So Maria Vartiainen from Association of Finnish Entrepreneurs. Sorry, Federation of Finnish Entrepreneurs. So go ahead.
That's okay. Yes, hello everybody. I'm very pleased to be part of this wonderful event and I'm wishing good luck to every competitor.
Great, thank you. And then Jari Handelberg from Small Business Center.
Hi everybody. Yeah, let's have a heavy, tough competition.
Yep, it's been heavy, tough competition so far, and these wonderful 3 finalists have made their way to these finals, and it's exciting. So now I would like to know what's the situation with Olli's connection. Can you hear us? Because the main thing is that you hear the pitches and can rate them while Olli is working on with his connection. I have the program here, which I will put up for everybody, or the order for the pitches. So our Entrepreneurship World Cup Finnish finalists are New Cycle, and New Cycle will be presenting their pitch first, and the one pitching will be Sabrina Viitasaari. Second startup pitching is Juu Pharmacare, and Mika Lementtinen will give the presentation. And the last pitcher of today is Block Solutions, and Markus, sorry about that, Markus' surname is missing. Markus Silverberg will be giving pitch from Block Solutions. And the procedure with the pitches goes as follows. All the startups have 5 minutes to present their ideas, and they will start on my note, go ahead, and then the time timing stops. And we have my colleague Elisa Kaasinen from Small Business Center taking care of the timing. She will notify you when you have used half of your time, so 2.5 minutes, and then when you have 1 minute left and when you have 10 seconds left. A notification will pop up on your screen. And there are no extra seconds available, so when the time's up, you will be muted, and then we move on to the questions from judges. And for discussion with judges, we have 10 minutes. Yes. Very well. And then again, I'm asking if Olli is back with us, that we can continue with the first pitch. Olli?
Olli sent a message that he learns or like can hear everything, so shouldn't be a problem.
Very good. So then we move on and start with the pitches. So new cycle and Sabrina. Sabrina, please put your pitch deck up and your video on.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you see my video? Is everything clear?
Yes, everything is clear, and I think we are ready to start.
So it's
double
screen?
Yes.
Okay.
And everyone is ready. So Sabrina, you can start your pitch. Go ahead.
Okay, great. Hi, everyone. I am thrilled to be here. As you know, my name is Sabrina Viitasaari. I am co-founder and managing partner of Noosa Syntara. At Noosa Syntara, we are in the business of building waste-to-value solutions both online and offline, which is why I'm here today to tell you about our new product, NewCycle. But before I get into the what NewCycle is and does, I want to tell you a little bit about why we built it. And to put it bluntly, we are drowning in garbage. And I do mean that literally. Now, you might not believe me because, you know, we're in Finland and Finland is very clean. And did you know that Finland landfills less than 1% of its waste? That's amazing, I know. But the rest of the world is not Finland. And as you can see by the numbers on the screen here, the rest of the world isn't doing a very good job either. And the problem isn't just in developing countries. In fact, many countries in Europe, which said they were recycling, were just sending their waste to other parts of the world and spending a lot of money doing it, literally like hundreds of billions. So this is why we built NewCycle, to make the rest of the world like Finland. And I'm only kind of joking about that. So what is NewCycle? In short, NewCycle is an AI-driven platform which allows for any individual, company, or community to take responsibility for their waste impact. And how does that work in practice? Well, it's pretty simple. With our global network of waste conversion partners, we are able to put a price on the transformation of any waste stream. From there, with machine learning algorithms, we can measure our customers' current and projected waste footprint to give them their unique offset plan and associated fee. With that fee, we can guarantee in a direct, measurable, and transparent way that the amount of waste that they're producing will not only be taken out of the environment in a high-impact region, but transformed into new valuable materials, creating new jobs and circular waste management systems for the local community, which is lacking. In the end, this is how NewCycle can create a model which goes beyond sustainability to an actual restorative system where waste is just a renewable resource to be harvested. So we're not the only ones who believe that waste management is a good business. The global waste management market is on its way to reach 300 billion by 2030. There's been many people in this business for quite some time. And there are great companies collecting waste. And we're even more excited about the ones transforming it. We know this because we've partnered with some of the best ones. And there are even some who actually have started doing an offset, but none of them have the cross-industry, cross-nation, multi-stream way to connect all of the players and components together in a unified way. Because whether it's a person, a place, or even this pen here, we can provide a universal tipping fee and the roadmap to make circular waste solutions not just possible, but profitable. And like what I'm saying is we can really turn trash into cash. And since there is a lot of trash and we spend a lot of money trying to deal with it, there's not just a lot of money to be earned by this, but hundreds of billions to be saved as well. But it's not just our competitors or network of waste conversion partners who understand the opportunity in this crisis. We already have major brands who realize that we all need to work together to clean up our mess. And they're ready to come on board to offset the impact of their operations in the products that they sell. The consumers are demanding it, the policy is starting to follow, and it's really the only way forward. And now, don't worry, we understand that our global waste crisis is a tricky one to solve, one which needs to bring together consumers, companies, NGOs, and government, which is really what NewCycle is all about. But we also know that we need to have a brilliant team to do it. And we have that, our expertise ranges from pioneering methods of ecosystem restoration to serious wizardry in blockchain and award-winning service design and the ability to build up global accelerator programs. Of course, we also have to back us a superstar board with a couple of centuries of experience underneath their belt and the network to bring the biggest players across the industry to the table. You see, this isn't just an idea.
Sabrina, I think your mic went muted.
Sorry, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
All right, where did I mute?
Like a half minute.
Okay, well, so yeah, what I was saying is that we're excited not just to be a unicorn. We're excited about the fact of how much waste we're going to be able to help our partners transform. Over 500 million kilos of waste every year. So everyone, the technology is here. The garbage is piling up, getting bigger every day. Help us to create a new cycle, a cycle where garbage isn't actually garbage anymore. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina. Then we will go to the questions from judges. Just a moment, I will. Can you stop sharing, Sabrina?
Yeah.
Thank you. And yes, now we start with questions. And Olli, are you back with us? You could start. And go ahead. I will. I will start the time for the Q&A. So go ahead, Olli. If Olli isn't available, Maria, go ahead with your questions.
Thank you. And thank you, Sabrina, for your presentation. I would like to ask you, what are the biggest challenges in your innovation, and what are you going to do about them?
Well, you see, the biggest challenges in our innovation is the current waste management system itself. We've built a centralized waste management system where we're moving the waste all around the world in order to try to deal with it. And we can see by our failure to actually deal with it that model isn't working. And so it's about actually fundamentally shifting people to a new model, one which is a decentralized waste management system, one which is as localized as possible. Because where the value is really being lost is in this logistics and transport of trying to move mountains of garbage all around the world. And so this is what we've done is leverage network technology in these kind of cutting edge innovations to bring the solutions as local as possible. So this is also what's exciting to us, is because it means that the waste which is being transformed is being given, or the value of the transformed waste is actually going back into the community. And so we're actually creating the jobs and new livelihoods for the people who don't have any. And so this is how we're getting over this issue.
Any further questions from Maria?
No, that's fine. Thank you very much.
Okay. And Olli, would you like to shoot with your questions?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
We can hear you great now, Olli.
Sorry, I had some really serious complications and problems with my connection. So I will pass the questions to Jari right now.
Okay, that's okay. Good, great to have you back. And Jari, please go ahead.
Sabrina, thank you very much for your excellent presentation. I'd like to ask something about your like the next steps, what you have planned to do. So you have received some funding, but what are going to be the next steps?
So we are now at the point we're going to be launching our MVP for individuals. So like I said, we can work for individuals, companies, and communities. So far, we've been working mainly with assessing the company's waste impacts. And so we will shortly be launching the new cycle platform for individuals as well. From there, we're now looking to raise a further round, which will allow us to scale these project sites together with our pilot partners. And so we'll be able to really increase the scope, not just of the types of waste that we're able to deal with, but get bigger customer offsets on board. So we can really start to understand how this model could work in setting up waste management infrastructure in the places that don't have it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I think that sounds very good to me, and you have good team, you have good product, you have very potential markets, and there are some signs about the predictability of your business as well. So yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
So can I now ask?
Sure.
So I'm really excited about your team and your concept and the idea of the company, your startup. And I would like to ask about the future also, as Jari asked. And my question is, where do you see your team, and what kind of team you see in your startup in 1 year and then in 5 years time?
Well, so like I said, in 5 years' time, we intend to be a unicorn because we have to. There's that much garbage getting there. We're motivated not just by the way that we want to grow, but we're motivated by the size of the garbage pile that's growing. So right now, our team is based in Helsinki, and then we also have a development office in Moscow. And then we have some team on the ground where our actual project sites are. So it's kind of, right now we have projects in Indonesia, one coming up in Malaysia, and then also in Brazil. So it will be a mix of the development office for the actual software, and then working with our conversion partners on the ground where the waste is being transformed. So our field agents, as we like to call them.
Okay, thank you, Sabrina. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And is there any more questions from the judges, or should we move on to the next pitch? No further questions. Great. Thank you, New Cycle. And then I would ask New Pharmacare to put up your presentation and your video and mic on, which you have already done. That's great.
So you hear me?
We can hear you very
Nice.
well. Yes. And everybody's ready. So go ahead, Mika.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Really exciting day for us. And then, who are we? We are Pharmacare from Finland, and my name is Mika. I'm working as a Chief Business Development Officer. We have lots of work experience and education of nursing, social work, management, finance, marketing, and customer service. Our values are health, well-being, and safety. What is a challenge and a problem? Usually, not only in Finland, but globally, hospitals, healthcare centers, and private doctor stations and different patient data systems, and this is a challenge for customers all medication. Have you ever visited at strange clinics or hospitals, met unknown doctors, participated at emergency situations where your medical information should be located? Also, our self-care drugs are never been documented anywhere. And it's also pretty dangerous to estimate all medical combined actions if medicine was not documented. These challenges are worldwide. We bring a simple and unique solution that works everywhere and globally. That's why we have found a solution. We really want to make Finnish pharmaceutical expertise available to everyone around the world with YouPharma app. This app offers an easy, simple, and unique way for everyone to control and save their medical data, and app includes all daily medication, medical history, health information, and reminder. So, if you had ever needed some antibiotics or other medicine, you need YouPharma app. Then, who's the customer? Those companies who need new solution, how they can attract consumers' attention, those companies to get more value for their business and brand. And very important, customer is a globally single user who have some medication. So what are the benefits? YouPharma app brings safety for your life and reminds you to take right medication in the right time. List of your personal medication and personal health data is always updated in YouPharma app. This solution is ecological, so no printed paper needed. And it's possible to constantly update the application to meet global needs, so it's always up to date. Globally business. YouPharma app is easy to buy and use with a smartphone. Our company has expertise and willingness to enter international markets in a fast schedule. And we know that companies like insurance and pharmaceutical companies, pharmacies, private medical clinics, stations, and hospitals always need solutions how they can do the best attraction to consumers' attention, and therefore we will offer a partnership. What about the future? YouPharma Care will offer an entire product family to get more clients and partnerships with this app. Are you interested in vaccination app, family app, pet app, nurse app, or well-being app? How about your company with a commercial break into our app? At least I have my medical data and health information right here in one app. Do you know where your medical data is in case of emergency? Thank you.
Thank you, Mika. And could you stop sharing your screen? Great. We are back on the gallery view, and please, judges, could you put your camera on and mic on so we can start the Q&A. And Olli has his connection back together again. So Olli, could you start this round of questions? Yes. Okay, so we will start the 10 minutes Q&A. So go ahead, Olli.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mika, and your team there. My question is about team, and because I think that the most important and the most valuable thing in startup is the team and what kind of skills you have in the team. So can you tell some more information on your team and what kind of capabilities are there? And then the second question from me is that how do you think that your YouPharma app actually differs from the competitors?
Okay, first I would like to tell you that we have many skills and educations and working experience. I'm a nurse. I've been working over 20 years as a nurse and different places. And of course, we have social work, education and work, also marketing, economical status, and selling, customer service, like our team here. And like I told in the pitch first page. And then you asked how we are different from other apps currently. So our app is growing with other parts, like I told, a pet, family, vaccination, nurse, well-being. And we are going to spread globally. First, Finland, then Scandinavia, Europe step by step as a nation, one step further. And of course, we are trustful that our company is a good partnership because we are not included as a one company. We can spread our app as a, for example, if we go to German, so we look who are the partnerships over there. And we can control our app also regionally or like a one nation at a time. So also a single user can handle his or her medical data by himself, herself. And that is important. If you travel, move to another town or country, or go to the strange hospital, you always had your medical data with you. For example, like that.
Okay, thank you very much on your answers and on your views.
And also different languages are coming with our app also. Now we have Finnish, Swedish, and English.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Olli and you Pharma Care. Next, Maria.
Yes, thank you. And thank you, Mika, and your team for this presentation. I'm sure this will be a very important application. My question is that what kind of marketing activities are you going to do? So what will be your main marketing activities by launching this?
We have a marketing and strategy planning in this autumn because our app is ready approximately a couple of weeks. Maybe it comes in September or October because it's evaluating and quality system with another company in Oulu in Finland. And then everything is ready. So next Tuesday, we are scanning companies. We are scanning Scandinavia, Finland, of course, first. And there it is. There it is. Single users also. But of course, we are going to do some questions for the people in social media. We are doing the marketing in social media. And there it goes. There it goes. And we have a schedule. A few appointment is coming, like a chamber in Finland and one insurance company. We have appointment coming. Very excited. And also one point, we have invited to have a discuss in the same table some social and healthcare area, SOTE, in South Savo, North Karelia, Middle Finland, SOTE area. We are coming.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then Jari.
Yeah, thank you, Mika, for a very good presentation, and the idea is very good indeed, and seems like you are a good team. And now, of course, the stage when you are in a very early stage, this very potential product. I was just wondering, and you already mentioned how you are going to market this, but really seeing that very much the success of the startup is dependent of how fast and what are the costs to get the customers. And it's just been found out that it's hard to get the individual customers in a very efficient way. So it would be good to have more like business to business type of customers in the beginning to get the bunch of customers early on. And so what do you think about this? Whether you have some connections to some networks or bigger companies who would start to apply this app, and that would provide you opportunity to get the bigger sales amount per like effort made.
Just like you said, Jari, we are looking for good companies in Finland and also next year in Scandinavia and Europe. Of course, we have a budget to do the social media marketing. Of course, we are scanning who are the best partnerships in our area. And of course, we have some connections to the different sote areas, you know. Those are the main roadmap for us. And of course, we are trustful our app family, which is also important, that we have few or other apps to come. And that's why we are trustful. Of course, we know that we have a budget to do this app and marketing, but we are trustful. Of course, we have connections with the Finnish Chamber. It's important, and we are looking for some mentors, good Finnish bigger companies who have done this kind of application for the other, for example, gaming. Of course, we are looking for mentor, how to go to the Europe, how to go to the other countries.
So have you identified any specific target group which would benefit most about this application or app?
Yes, a single user. For example, if you have a diabetes 1, it's really important to have your insulin at the right time. Or if you have some antibiotics, so we have a reminder which gives you an alarm to your smartphone. Then our family app, if you want to take care of your children or wife or husband medication, it's also important to find that. Or if you go to the private nursing stations, so we can bring the nurse app to come, or well-being app as exercises, doing jogging or some hobbies, sports.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And time is up. Yes. Great. Yes, thank you Pharmacare team and judges for the questions. And then Markus Silverberg and Block Solutions, put your pitch deck up. You have already your video on.
Okay, great, thank you. May I start?
Let's wait for, yeah, it's up, and go ahead, Markus.
Thank you, Elina. So hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Markus, and I'm the founder of Block Solutions, a company and a magnificent team of entrepreneurs dedicated to solve at least a part of the existing affordable housing problems in the world, in large numbers. First, I want to introduce to Mino, 4 years old. He lives with his parents by the Atlantic Ocean with his parents. The house they could afford to build 3 years ago is already falling apart. Imagine a world where all the people in the world could afford to build their own environmentally friendly house for creating safety for the family. The ongoing potential is about 470 billion euros only in Africa. At Block Solutions, we are dedicating ourselves for this mission by creating the possibility of local production of environmentally friendly building blocks and providing jobs for the local community. Mino is actually holding in his hands the ingredients for the solution: a plastic bottle and a fiber straw. Together with these products, we can create biocomposite, the material for our products. Did you know that 39% of the carbon emissions in the world originate from construction? Even with that, the housing backlog only in Africa is 50 million units. The youth unemployment rate in Africa is as high as 58%. And on top of that, we all know that the plastic waste just keeps on piling up. Block Solutions has a solution to provide. We will combine all of those. We will significantly cut down the carbon emissions, create a positive carbon handprint. One Block Solutions license factory can produce up to 8,000 homes per year, which means providing affordable housing to 40,000 people annually. We will also provide gender equal jobs through numerous activities: waste and fiber collection, production and logistics, construction and subcontracting, up to 150 jobs per factory. On top of that, we will clear the streets from single-use plastics and create new sustainable houses out of that. Blocks is globally local, which means that our licensed factories are locally owned and operated and work to provide affordable housing for both private and commercial bodies. Our ambitious goal is to establish, together with our licensed partners, up to 200 factories worldwide by the end of this decade. Block Solutions was founded on the need of United Nations, which means that the company DNA is based on the SDGs of the United Nations. And we work closely with different UN-based organizations to provide shelters and other buildings for the people in need. This is, although a company making profit, with a philanthropic, value-driven view. We want to provide jobs, we want to provide prosperity into the areas we are active at. Here you can see some of the projects that we're involved in. Our first focus has been on Africa, but we are attracting new possible licensed producers also from the US, Caribbean, Americas, and Asia. For example, we have built a 54 square meter house with a price tag of 10,000 euros. We have also created a house for UN Habitat, actually the cheapest house in the whole of Africa. This is called the Grain of Hope, and it's actually a part of the participatory slum upgrading program with the United Nations. And we can build schools, mortuaries, whatever. Whenever there's a crisis, we will be there for you. I want to thank you for your attention, and please visit us online at blocksolutions.com for further information. Thank you.
Thank you, Markus.
Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation, and judges can soon start their questions. Please put your cameras on first. And Markus, can you stop sharing your screen? Oh,
Okay.
sorry, I can actually, did I do that?
Did I
Yes.
do that?
That was my job. Okay.
Sure.
So now everything should be okay with this, with the views. So judges, go ahead. And now Jari could start. Go ahead, Jari.
Okay, thank you very much for your presentation. So that seems to be very potential to me. Just a question: how many buildings you have constructed so far? and have you have some customer experience so far?
Yes, actually, we're very much at the brink of this thing. Actually, we were supposed to build 6 factories in Africa this year, but this out of our hands. There's the COVID situation in the world. We have to get there on site to inspect all the premises before we can actually implement a factory into Africa, for example. And that's why we've been, let's say, drawn back by this issue. But of course, let's say UN Habitat and United Nations, we have built a pilot project for them so that they can see what kind of buildings we can offer. But the thing is, to be sustainable and to be affordable, we have to be there on site in the markets, so that we will have to have those local injection molding machines over there to start the local production. We do have a factory here in Finland, but the thing is, we're not even thinking about having the blocks to be shipped out from Finland, for example, to Africa. We can send some containers with blocks to build a pilot project, but that's it. We want to be sustainable.
Yes, thank you. So it's very dependent on that you get the raw material close to your factory, and that's
Yes.
The big part of the idea as well, as I understand.
Absolutely. That is the
Yes.
sustainability issue over there, because we need to get the raw material over there. We can use sugar cane, we can use rice husk, whatever is available in the local market. And then we compound it together to make the biocomposite and then injection mold that into the blocks.
Yeah, so that's a pretty smart idea to combine the product, employment, earnings of those local people there.
Yeah, the thing is, I've been traveling quite a lot to Africa, for example, in my days. And of course, I can see that clearly what is the need over there. So that's why we want to address that also.
So what is the investment for one factory? How much
Yes.
money is needed?
Thank you for the question. Actually, it's the whole investment. So the technology transfer that we deliver in the license package is actually 1 million euros. What is included, that it's a fully functional factory without the building itself in that sense. And then we provide the training for the local people so that they know how to operate the machines correctly.
So have you calculated what is the payback time? So
yeah,
idea?
that's a little bit tricky, of course, because, for example, if we're doing working together with charity organization, the price level needs to be a little bit lower. But generally, we're talking about the investment payback time about roughly 2.5 years. With let's say this, if it's an open market system that they can ask whatever they want, like in United States, it's about 1.2 years payback time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good. And then Olli.
Okay, thank you, Elina. And thank you, Markus, on your pitch and the information you gave us. When I look to the criteria and 4 Ps,
Yes.
and basically the product, that's like scalable, definitely, and then there is a magnificent potential throughout the world, like globally, the potential is magnificent. And then the business model or predictability. I'm just thinking that although, of course, the idea and like scalability and the result of the scalability is that it's like really good for the whole world, your idea and the startup. But I am still thinking if I got the information from your pitch right, you can make 8,000 homes per year per factory, and then you have 120 planned factories, so it makes 960,000 homes per year just in Africa, right?
Roughly, yes. The 200 factories is for Well, you said 120. Yeah, that's 960,000 homes per year. Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So, so my question is that where's the money for block solutions? I'm not interested.
Okay, so it's a licensing agreement. So we actually do, our earnings are based actually on the amount of blocks that are being produced. So we get a certain license fee per every single block that is being produced out of the factory. So when they produce a 6-block version, we will get, for example, 20 cents per block. That's how it's done.
Okay. Thanks. That's all I need to ask. Thank you.
Thank you, Olli. Thank you, Olli.
Okay, and then Maria.
Yes, thank you, and thank you, Markus, for very interesting presentation. I'm sure that will be a marvelous innovation. So I'm asking, are there already some other companies? Do you have any competition in this field doing the same business?
Of course, the thing is, there are similar things available in the market, like interlocking concrete blocks. And then there is a Colombian company called Conceptos Plásticos. But what they do is that because we have an interlocking system, which is very lightweight, our block, the weight of one block is maximum 2.8 kilograms. So their similar size block weighs about 12 kilograms. So that means that we're using less raw material, but actually the quality is even better than what the competitors are doing. I'm not saying anything harm. They are also working together with United Nations, and with the huge amount of backlog, every single solution is needed in Africa or globally to provide the thing is. But the thing is, I think that we are the most like the company who will provide the most with the lowest value. We have the cheapest house in Africa. You have to remember that.
Yes, thank you very much for your answer.
Thank you, Maria.
Great. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for all the startups and for the judges for the questions. And next, I will, or the judges will move to a short meeting to discuss over the pitches and give their ratings for everything that we just saw. And then we will also have floor for questions from the chat. Elisa, are there good questions from the chat for us?
So unfortunately, we didn't get any questions.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
So then we can just have a short pause for the event while the judges are making up their decision, and then we get back in 10 to 15 minutes. But I will inform you shortly. Okay. So the time that's reserved for this might not be the 15 minutes. So we'll get back in say, well, 10 to 15 minutes to announce the winner. And for now, We have a short break while we are waiting the results. So let's everybody get back on the line in 10 minutes to wait the results from the judges. Thank you. And judges are still, and they still need a few minutes, and we will continue with announcing the winner. Okay. We have the judges coming back on the line. And could you put your videos on, at least the spokesman, Olli, that we can see you when...
Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you. Great. So Olli will tell us the comments from the jury, from the judges, and also announce the winner of the Finland National Finals of Entrepreneurship World Cup. Yes, Olli, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So the answer is here in my blue book. And I don't have a long speech, but some arguments and some point of views from the judges or jury. So the question is, who is going to the global final in October? Based on our discussion and the criteria for peace, people, product, potential, and predictability. Actually, we would send all of the teams, all of the startups, all of you to the global final if we could, because we find, based on our opinions, that you all were well prepared for this pitch and for this Finland final. And in addition to that, you all actually have excellent innovation and idea behind your startup that have really good potential. You all have that, and we could all, I repeat myself that when I say that we could also send all of you to the global final in October. But we must have winner today in this Finland final of Entrepreneurship World Cup, and here is some thoughts and words about the winner. We all together as jury think that the winner has the most potential and the most realistic and actually the most developed concept and idea. So most potential, realistic, and developed concept and idea. And then in addition to the most potential one and the most realistic one and the most developed one concept and idea, the team is also the best, and the team is international one. So you perhaps know already, I think, and I declare that the winner of the Finland final is New Cycle. Congratulations.
Okay, a virtual round of applause. Great. Thank you for the comments, Olli. And I would like to have Sabrina on the screen if possible.
I'm trying to go onto the screen, but you won't, it says you won't let me. Okay.
Okay, just
now I'm allowed. Hi, okay. Oh my goodness, we're so excited. This is amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the great pitch. Thank you for participating in this contest with your great idea. So now you will move on to the next stage in this competition, and you will also win the leadership training package provided by Small Business Center. So congratulations to your whole team.
Oh, thank you. And thank you on behalf of the whole team. I guess the others can also say they've been waiting patiently in the shadows of Zoom If they want to say anything, they're more than welcome to as well. But on behalf of all of our team everywhere, and on behalf of all of our conversion partners, actually, Marcus, we might have to be talking in the future about potentially becoming one of our conversion partners, because your technology is amazing. So yeah, on behalf of everyone and the garbage pile that we're going to be trying to transform, thank you so much. Thank you.
So did anyone else from the team want to say some words? And Markus is saying congratulations in the chat. So from the other startups, they are also congratulating the winning team. And please,
so Pharmacare wants to say congrats, New Cycle.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. If anyone wants to comment from New Cycle, please come up with your words. But if not, we can close this event. We have the winner. And thank you for everybody joining the live stream and watching the pitches. And once again, thank you for the startups. Thank you for the judges and the global network and the Finnish network who has been spreading the word about this great competition. Entrepreneurship World Cup will be back again next year, but this year's finals will continue on the global level, and we have the Finnish representative New Cycle there. So very exciting, and we will be following your next steps.
Thank you again.
Yeah, so great. I will close the stream and have a great rest of the day, everyone.